Well, how's this for a chat? Three of our best, all in one place at one time for you this holiday Monday, none other than Senator Matt Canavan. He joins us now, as well as Linda Scott, here in the Man Cave. Happy Easter to you too, my friend, in the screen in the background. And Graham Lloyd, who is, of course, the Associate Editor of the Australian newspaper. Rather than just a little quick hit on one issue, he's going to be here for lots of different issues. All right, Matt. How many people does it take to put in a light bulb? Well, apparently it takes two planes for the amount of ego that needed to go and announce $1 billion of our taxpayer dollars going off to industries that are in part and companies backed in by billionaires and former prime ministers, because that's where the money's needed.
Well, don't laugh, Paul. A few years ago, that was a question at Senate estimates about light bulbs. I think it was 3 or 4 people we needed to change the light bulb in an electorate office somewhere around the country. But yes, the waste in government knows no end here with 2 planes. I mean, look, I've got no problem with the Prime Minister and his ministers from time to time using private airlines to get around the country. They're busy people and commercial flights don't always work. But you can't tell me they couldn't have saved here. They could have had some staff go commercial or just not need that many staff. These jets can fit 8 or 9 staff usually with the jump seat in the middle. So I don't see how this adds up at all. And what makes it, of course, a lot worse is these are the same people telling us all that we can no longer buy a Ford Ranger or a Toyota Hilux without paying a massive penalty under their vehicle emission standards. And yet they think nothing of just taking 2, of course, fossil fuel-powered jets to a press conference for publicity. Either they don't believe in climate change and all their demon-like predictions, and it's just all just a front, or they're just massive hypocrites, total hypocrites. And if only we could bottle the hypocrisy from green activists and turn that into electricity, we'd never have another blackout again.
I'll tell you where, Linda, the criticism comes from me on this, right? So in the same way that the left would talk about the greenwashing of a fossil fuel company desperately trying to rechange its image by sponsoring a sporting club, right? If these people are literally going to an announcement about backing in a version of Australian industry that is about dealing with climate change because we're very close to, if not past the point of no return, don't you show your seriousness by trying to find the smallest footprint to get there, not, we need to because we've all got to come?
Look, it's absolutely important that all elected leaders walk the walk, right? There's no argument about that. But let's not forget the time when Susan Ley charged the taxpayer to go to the Gold Coast to buy a $795,000 apartment off a Liberal donor. Let's not forget the time.
She wasn't trying to take your ute off you.
Let's not forget the time when the Greens flew around the country. You know, Maureen Faruqi flew to go to the ICC World Cup. I mean, we've got example after example of people in our elected class off the back of the public dollar flying around the country or driving around the country on the public purse and using
so it's
these
okay
entitlements.
Everyone does it?
Well, it's not okay. This is my point.
Well, so then it's not okay for the PM and Bowen to have done what they've done, right?
I'm sure that they will put more effort into being more careful next time. But I can understand why the public gets annoyed about this stuff. And I think when you look right across the parliament, the public has a right to expect that, you know, people are going to behave prudently with the public dollar.